Alright, so I got all the boards roughed out, kind of cut to size. Here I'm just cutting the rabbet for the back of the frame, which will hold the back. These strips I am cutting will be for the front, and they'll actually hold the glass in. Now just gluing those up. And then here comes my little shout out to, or tribute to Jay Bates, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Waiting for glue to dry. Munching on a sandwich. So here I'm just straightening up the glue up, making them flush. I usually take the cabinet scraper and scrape the glue off first, then hit it with the plane and finish it off with the cabinet scraper again. So I do that to all three pieces. Got a little cross grain there, so it's getting a little bit of tear out. Now we're going to cut the edge pieces down to the same size. And as you can see, just using the sled for that. And I'm turning the blade to 22.5 degrees, which will give me the bevels for the long side, or the long bevels, which will be for the bottom and then the bottom of each side. And then the top will connect with a 45, which I'll cut here shortly. I'm just testing it out, make sure it's set up. I'm running the chamfer on the outside of the edge banding. And this is just straightening up the chamfer, making sure they line up. When you're on an angle like that, they don't always match perfectly, so that's what I'm doing here. And it takes a little bit of time, but it's an important box and I want it perfect. And here's where I'm cutting the 45s for the top to meet. Now I'm just sneaking up on this fit. And truth be told, I think I went back and forth from the saw to the bench probably 10, 15 times. Like I said, I'm just sneaking up on it. Now here I'm cutting off the trim pieces and then hot gluing them on. That way I can get a good secure joint. And that gluing on the cutoffs in this way gives you a good place to put your clamps. I'm just taking and sanding off the inside where it's going to be real hard to get to when it's glued together. And this is already really smooth, so this is just a 400 grit. And as you can see there, the glue blocks give good place to to put your clamps. Here I'm cutting the splines and just cleaning up the edge. Now, this walnut I had from another project just happened to be the right size, so getting everything sanded up. And I'm just putting on some tongue oil. It really makes that grain pop out. I don't use tongue oil a lot. I am becoming a fan of it, and I've been using it quite a bit here recently. I'm pre-drilling for the screws. That's just hardboard. Alright, so here it is. It's made out of Black Limba, which is a just beautiful wood. And the splines are of walnut. So, and it's gonna hang with the French cleat off the back. Got non-glare glass. Now I'm not going to give any dimensions on this because depending on how tight the flag is folded at the service, will determine the dimensions of the box. That is very bright. So no dimensions. That one we actually needed to end up refolding because the color guard did a terrible job. And that's not really uncommon to fit them in, especially a pre-made box. You'll usually have to unfold them and refold it to fit. As bad as everyone hates to do that. And my wife, being in the military, she was pretty disappointed, if not disgusted, at the lack of care that went into the original folding. So, fun build, emotional build, but I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Also check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Etsy, Zibbit, Pinterest. All of those things, I'm there. So go check it out, and like I said, like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good day.